Meitei Ethnicity and Migration Introduction. The Meitei people, indigenous to the Imphal Valley in present-day Manipur, India, represent a unique ethnic group whose history spans over 1,000 years. Their ethnicity is characterized by a blend of Indo-Mongoloid ancestry, a rich cultural heritage, and a complex societal structure that has evolved over millennia. The migration of the Meitei people, their interactions with neighboring tribes, their integration of diverse cultures, and their role in shaping the region's political and cultural identity are all integral to understanding the history of Manipur and the Meitei community. This paper delves into the ethnic origins of the Meitei people, their migration into Kanglei, Imphal Valley, the formation of their distinct identity, and the socio-political and cultural developments that have defined them over centuries. The analysis incorporates insights from Dr. T.S. Haokip and SM Lupho's work on Meitei history and migration, and explores how their historical trajectory has shaped contemporary Meitei society. The origins of the Meitei people. The Meitei people trace their origins to the broader ethnic groups of Southeast Asia, with many scholars linking their early ancestry to the Tibeto-Burman and Sino-Tibetan linguistic families. Historical accounts suggest that the Meitei people are believed to have originated in the highlands of southern China, particularly in the regions of Sichuan and Yunnan. The migration likely took place over several centuries as the early ancestors of the Meitei people moved from the Yangtze River basin to the more southward regions of Southeast Asia and finally into the Imphal Valley. The Meitei people were part of the broader Shan or Thai group, an ethnic community that inhabited the region stretching from southern China through Myanmar and into parts of Thailand. This group is often referred to as the Siamese in earlier European accounts. They spoke languages belonging to the Sino-Tibetan family, and their culture was heavily influenced by Chinese and Burmese traditions. According to Dr. T.S. Haokip and SM Lupho, 2023, the Meitei migration to the Imphal Valley began around the 12th century, following upheavals caused by the Burmese-Siamese-Thai War. During this period, the Siamese people, including the Meitei, migrated from the Pong Kingdom in Upper Burma, modern-day Myanmar, into Kanglei, Manipur Valley, bringing with them agricultural knowledge, cultural practices, and key crops. The migration resulted from warfare, political instability, and the search for fertile land, marking a critical juncture in the development of Meitei society, laying the foundation for their political and then cultural dominance in the region. The Meitei language and its classification. The Meitei language, also known as Meiteilon or Manipuri, holds significant cultural and historical importance for the Meitei people. It is classified as a Tibeto-Burman language and is spoken predominantly in the Imphal Valley and other regions of Manipur. Interestingly, the Meitei language was classified as a part of the Kuki-Chin group by the Linguistic Survey of India in 1904. This classification links Meitei to a broader group of languages spoken by the Kuki-Chin people who are spread across the northeast Indian states and parts of Myanmar. The Meitei language is a critical aspect of Meitei identity and has played an important role in preserving the culture, traditions, and history of the people. Over time, the Meitei Mayek script, unique to the Meitei language, has undergone a revival in recent decades. The revival has been crucial in reconnecting the Meitei people with their linguistic and cultural heritage, which had seen a period of decline under the influence of Bengali and Roman scripts. The preservation of the Meitei language alongside the script remains an important symbol of Meitei identity and resilience. Arrival in Kanglei and early settlements upon their arrival in the Imphal Valley, the Meitei people encountered indigenous hill tribes, primarily the Nagas and the Mizo Kukis. These tribes were distinct from the Meitei in language, culture, and traditions. The arrival of the Meitei in this fertile valley led to a period of cultural fusion, characterized by peaceful exchanges and occasional conflicts. The valley's surroundings, with its hills and fertile plains, were ideal for agriculture, attracting settlers. Dr. T.S. Haokip and SM Lupho, 2023. Note that the Meitei settlement in Kanglei was not just a physical migration, but also a socio-cultural transformation. They introduced new agricultural techniques and crops such as papaya, guava, pomegranate, and a particular variety of beans known as Pong Hawaii. These agricultural innovations were pivotal to the region's prosperity. Over time, the Meitei began to develop their social and political systems. The indigenous tribes, like the Nagas and Mizo Kukis, had established systems of governance and kinship. The Meitei, however, adapted to local conditions and integrated with these tribes through intermarriage, trade, and political alliances. This cultural exchange eventually led to a mixed society, blending the traditions of valley dwellers and the customs of the surrounding hill tribes. The 7 clans, Salai, of the Meitei people central to Meitei identity is the clan system, known as the Salai. The system of kinship and social division helped define the Meitei social structure. Dr. T.S. Haokip and SM Lupho, 2023, argue that the clan system was not only a social framework, but also an organizational tool for political and cultural life. The 7 primary clans of the Meitei people are 1. Mangang 2, Luang 3, Human 4, Angom 5, Moirang 6, Kaangamba 7, Salanglei Shangdem. These clans trace their ancestry to the early Meitei migrants from the Pong Kingdom in Upper Burma. Each clan has its own traditions, customs, and sub-clans, which remain vital to Meitei society. For example, the Mangang clan has sub-clans like Kitel Lakpam, Yumdabam, and Ngairangbam, while the Luang clan includes sub-clans such as Kumukcham, Gangom, and Tiam. In addition to these 7 clans, the Meitei people include groups like the Meitei Bamon, Meitei Bishnupriya, and others, descendants of external influences, especially from Sylhet in Bangladesh. These groups were assimilated into Meitei society in the 18th century, particularly during King Pamheba's reign, a time when efforts to promote Hinduism and convert the Meitei people led to the creation of these subgroups, influencing the religious and social dynamics of Meitei society. The role of Hinduism in shaping Meitei society. A defining moment in Meitei history was their conversion to Hinduism during the 18th century under King Pamheba. As Dr. T.S. Haokip and SM Lupho, 2023, explained, the Meitei people were influenced by Shantidas Gosai, a Brahmin scholar from Sylhet, who introduced Hindu ideologies and rituals to the Meitei. This conversion was part of the king's broader effort to centralize political power by adopting a unifying religion and culture for his kingdom. This shift marked a significant cultural transformation. Traditional religious practices rooted in animism, ancestor worship, and Taishan traditions gradually gave way to Hindu rituals and deities. Meitei gods like the goddess Sanamahi were incorporated into the Hindu pantheon, and Hindu gods such as Vishnu and Shiva became central in Meitei worship. This religious change profoundly reshaped Meitei society. The introduction of Hindu caste hierarchies, the Brahminization of rituals, and the development of a unique Meitei form of Hinduism, Sanamahism, contributed significantly to the evolution of Meitei identity in the modern era. Agricultural and economic developments. The Meitei people's migration to Kanglei brought crucial agricultural innovations that played a vital role in their survival and prosperity. Dr. T.S. Haokip and SM Lupho, 2023, highlight the significance of wet rice cultivation, which became a cornerstone of Meitei agriculture. The Imphal Valley's rich soil was ideal for wet rice farming, and this, along with other crops such as papaya, guava, and pomegranate, formed the basis of the Meitei economy. Agriculture not only provided sustenance, but also contributed to the social structure of Meitei society. Land ownership and agricultural productivity were key to wealth, and control over agricultural resources determined one's social standing. This prosperous agricultural economy also enabled the Meitei rulers to establish a centralized state, which became a defining feature of Meitei society. The Meitei language and script. Their significant aspect of Meitei culture is their language and script. The Meitei language, Meiteilon, also known as Manipuri, is part of the Tibeto-Burman language family and remains an essential part of Meitei cultural identity. The Meitei Mayek script, the traditional script of the Meitei, underwent a revival in the 20th century after a period of decline due to the dominance of Bengali and Roman scripts. The revival of the Meitei Mayek script was crucial in preserving Meitei culture and identity, allowing the Meitei people to reconnect with their historical roots and cultural heritage, while also asserting their distinctiveness within the broader Indian context. Conclusion: the Meitei people of Manipur have a rich and diverse history, shaped by their migration from Upper Burma, their integration with indigenous tribes, and their eventual transformation through Hinduism. From their early origins in southern China and Tibet to their settlement in the Imphal Valley, the Meitei people have navigated numerous challenges and changes that have molded their social, cultural, and political identity. The clan system, agricultural innovations, adoption of Hinduism, and the revival of their language and script are testaments to the resilience and adaptability of the Meitei people. Today, the Meitei people continue to preserve their cultural heritage while navigating the complexities of modern life. As Dr. T.S. Haokip and SM Lupho, 2023, assert, the history of the Meitei people not only reflects their past but also serves as a source of strength and pride as they look toward the future. References 1. Haokip, Dr. T.S. and Lupho, SM. Migration of Meiteis into Kanglei, Manipur. WKZIC, August 30th, 2023. 2. Encyclopedia Britannica, Meitei People, can be accessed at www.britannica.com. 3. Siam Society, Trade, Culture, and Society in Thailand before 1200 AD, can be accessed at www.siamesesociety.org. And Davini Hlang, The Migration of Meiteis and Their Settlement in the Imphal Valley, Journal of the Myanmar Academy of Arts and Science, 2015. Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this article are those of the authors and may not reflect the official position of Zalengam Media. The content is meant for educational and informational purposes only, and Zalengam Media does not take responsibility for any errors or misrepresentations. Stay connected with Zalengam Media. For more insightful articles and updates on Meitei history and culture, don't forget to subscribe to Zalengam Media's YouTube channel. Click the call button to subscribe now and stay informed.